So we're going to start out here at this campground. We're going to go on the Adventure hiking trail. Someplace in southern Indiana. Actually, we're down by Corydon, not too far off the Ohio River. It's probably, well, obviously as you can see, it's snowing and it's supposed to be really cold again. Me and Marco managed to pick out once again the coldest night of the month, the two coldest nights of the entire freaking season, and we're going to be out of them. That's pretty cool. We're going to go on down trail here and hopefully come up on the Big Blue River. So these southern Indiana rivers tend to have very steep banks. So here we go, and like I said, I'm walking through what we would consider pretty standard river bottom stuff. I'm going to take you over there so we can take a look at it. What's again interesting is that it's obvious the water's been up this high, and wait till you see how far the water is. Well, here we go. The Adventure Trail used to go right across this. I think it was either a railroad trestle, maybe it's just an old bridge. The county doesn't use it anymore. Let's go up and take a good look at it. Give you an idea what, like I said, we used to cross. First time I came upon this, there's a family down there in the river fishing, and we kind of balked at crossing it. And this guy says to his daughter, he says, well, we cross it all the time. Going up there at least and showing how to do it. So this little 9-year-old girl come up here, yep, and cross this bridge before we would, and let us across it. And that's exactly what it is. You see these two iron beams that are to the right. They're what the boards used to be on, and you didn't even have a good handhold. It was too far away. You had to walk all the way across there on 2 2x8s. It was pretty adventurous, all right. Yeah, looks like it's a pretty nice one. Let's see why they call it Pioneer. Maybe their fireplace is originally from a Pioneer homestead. That's probably asking a little bit too much. Looks like there's several trailheads here. I see where the Adventure Trail is over there. And like I said, here's the shelter. So they built a really nice big fireplace in. We should have put some water at the Pioneer cabin.
Yeah, wouldn't have been a bad idea.
No, it would have been a great idea. What the hell's the matter with us anyway? I'm just thinking, I can't hold that up there any longer.
Oh, he's switching hands. There he goes.
Been holding it for about 3 minutes.
4.
Your timing.
Yep.
I couldn't learn it was going to be about what you're right about.
Look at that steadfast face. He's ready to go the long haul for this water.
Yeah.
You almost got half a bottle.
Oh boy.
Why are you cussing?
15 fucking yards for us holding the bottle over the fucking stream. And it's a nice one too.
You mean this little stream?
Yeah.
Yep. I see it flowing right there.
I'm going to try and get down here without falling.
Okay.
So I can get a decent, boy.
Tell you what. Alright. I'll tape you going over the edge if you do go.
My bad. It's almost dark. Here we finally made it to the shelter. It took a long time to get water because the water it didn't cooperate real good. Looks like it's going to be a pretty cool place though. I'll give you a shot of it here in a minute. It's a climb, not a bad one. Probably about 300 foot, maybe less. It looks like the view is going to be really worth it. So here we go. This is us coming up on it. It's a full log, which is typical of all the shelters on the Adventure Trail. Yeah, and it's pretty cleaned out. There's not a lot of wood here to burn. So. It's actually facing the west. And it's got a whole bunch of electric lights below it. How wonderful. Picnic table though. Right there. God knows what those are. Do not drink the water. Okay, we won't. There's the Ohio River. It's pretty big.
Tent's frozen. Take a look. This is what it looks like. Yeah, frozen. I don't know what it is outside yet. Looks like we got a little bit of snow. The wind is backed off.
Here we are. We're packing up. Little Indiana John there warming his fingers up. Got our nice good morning fire going on. I'm warming up my boots over here because anything's better than putting on frozen freaking boots. Snow's picked up. Yeah, they're just flurries, but it's very beautiful. 20 degrees, holding steady.
Not a good section. See how steep that is? There's no flat spot in here unless you hike off trail like that. And this is like between the road. Like before you get out to that extra trail. So then once you get in here, this is and then you're down at the bottom.
Coming up on the second shelter here. I think this is the Pioneer shelter because we just passed the Pioneer homestead. Here we go. Take a look at it. We can eat lunch here? No? Yes? Maybe? So here we go. Here's the fireplace. It's pretty nice. And here's one of the more, this is the shelters that I'm more used to here at the, it's nice and clean though. There's it's like some cheap little poncho or something in there. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Go back and give you another look at the shelter. There you go. With the corresponding chimney. That chimney's probably not going to be standing that much longer. There's another shelter. This is the, I think they call it the Indian Creek shelter. Not really sure what mile we're on here. Anybody know what mileage we got so far? This one's got a real pretty overview out of the Ohio River, but this does, well, you know, some sort of really nice little holler down there. You know, idea just kind of what we're looking at. Wow. Of course, it's the same type of shelter that we saw before. We're at Old Forest Road. It's 4:30 and the wind continues to pick up and the temperature continues to drop. You can see we've gone to windbreakers and stuff. Yeah, it's still very sunny. There, you go check that out. We've got to go down and then we got to go back over that ridge that you see right there in the distance. That is where we're going to go. So here's a good example of a bad place in the trail. I come out across this road and there's not a single blaze or anything to tell me which way to go. I've gone up the road, I've gone down the road, and it doesn't seem like I said, I'm sure that I'm going to have to wait for the other guys to show up and see what's going on. Alright, back on the trail. I lost it a little bit there, but I found it. That was 462. The road I crossed. So now we know. It's kind of tricky in there, it's kind of growed up. But to keep your eyes peeled every time you see a little turn. That's one of the things that, you know, it'll catch you. But luckily I didn't. I probably went like 100 yards before I figured it out. Good. Still a nice day. Oh, we think we're like getting pretty close to the car here. Looking for that connector trail. Me and Marco put a log up just so, you know, we wouldn't miss it. We do happen to go past it. Well, we're probably about 30 yards from the car and the end of the trail. We did the whole thing except the little access loop. So, you know, we figured about 14 and a half hours total hiking time. It's pretty rugged, it wasn't terrible. So, I'm glad to have done it. It's a lot different trail than it was back in the 80s. I have to say it's a whole lot more improved and just a lot better experience. So, that's a good thing because it was pretty crappy back then. Just got about 15 more yards here. We got good weather. Real nice that snowstorm Friday night. That was cool. It wasn't a big snowstorm. Played some music, drank some whiskey and some rum, some piece of brandy, and ate some venison. I don't know, it was a pretty good trail. I have to say that Indian Creek shelter has some incredible views for Indiana. So, this is it. The last part. A couple more steps. And we are done. And of course, it doesn't say anything about the Adventure hiking trail, but this is where you get the access out of the campground. All right. Yay!